What's up guys, it's Gegna and sorry that there is no intro in this video because I accidentally deleted it and yeah, I'm gonna have to make it again, but there was just no time because when I was editing this video I actually accidentally deleted part of it and then I had to edit it again because as you will see there will be 2 points of view in this video. Yenda was recording as well, so there will always be like this little effect to let you know that I'm switching to the other player's POV. And this game is actually like an educational video because the whole game, the zone, was here in Midstein and it went on until the last small circle closed. So as you see, I switched to Enda's POV because he gets a kill here. And then I'm gonna be like switching back and forth every time there is some action, so you guys don't get bored. Because this game was pretty long, as you can see, which is not usually the case in Livik. But yeah, the reason why I said this video is educational, it's because, well, I just wanted to show you how to actually play from the main building on Midstein, because this is a very good strategic place to fight from, but it has its weaknesses, and you will see actually that we get knocked several times, and the reason for that is because we didn't cover our backside very carefully, because there are actually parts of the roof that can be like obliterated from north, some parts can be obliterated from south and like east, and you will see like how we manage to dodge the bullets basically from the snipers and everything, because we already know how to play, because lately we just drop Midstein Main Building all the time. Like, it's seriously a lot of fun, guys. I suggest you try it as well. You will get way better very fast because there is just so much fighting every time, and it's like if you survive you will just keep fighting for next 10 minutes because people keep coming to Midstein. It's in the middle of the map, so the zone is usually there and people just know there will someone will be there, so they want to get killed, so they come to Midstein. And this game we were just fighting for almost 20 minutes, as you will see. But yeah, what we do with Yenda is constantly marking where the enemies were last seen. We say like 2 guys are over there in the yellow building, 1 guy in the blue-white building, stuff like that. We constantly communicate. We mark it so the other guy knows. We tell each other which side we are covering, and if we need help, we are like, yo, come here, let's help me shoot this guy. But usually we just each cover one side. Also, it's very important before the game even starts, like, you look at the plane path, right? And you already decide like who's gonna jump at what meters from the destination, so you guys can like say, okay, I'm gonna jump at 420 meters, I'm gonna land on the closer side of the building, and the other one is like gonna jump a tiny bit later and jump on the further side of the building. So this way you cover the roof both, and you get like a higher chance to pick up the weapon first and kill the enemies that will land, and if you learn how to land very quickly, then you get a pretty good chance to survive. But if you land later, yeah, it's tough. In that case, if you see someone with a weapon, just instantly jump down. But yeah, as you can see, we are on the roof, but we keep like constantly moving. We never really stop. Like, the important thing is keep crouching, keep going up, and split the loot. As you can see, we were talking about like what kind of heals do we need. I think later we are gonna exchange ammo. Yeah. I dropped him 7.6 and he dropped me 9 mil for the vector. And yeah, so just it's all about communication and teamwork, because we are playing duo squads, so we cannot really afford any mistakes. And as you can see, we don't really have much bullets. Like, we don't have ammo, we don't really have much healing, we don't have utilities. We barely even have like good gear on us. I don't think I had a helmet until like 10 minutes into the game. And yeah, as you can see, I was calling for help, so Yenda quickly came over, but unfortunately we couldn't get the knock. But still, it's important that, you know, we work together when it's needed. But then again, we start focusing on each side. And here this is the time when we get sniped, right? There is a guy, or actually two guys, with M24s, I think, in the distance. And I know this one, so I try to shoot at him. I mark him. And look at the movement. I go left, I go right. I crouch, I go up. I still manage to dodge his bullets and look around. Maybe if I had a scope, I would try to shoot at him a bit more, but I don't have a helmet, I don't have a scope, and all I got is a holograph. Like, we are very limited. And Yenda actually gets a knocked here because one of the guys from the other team moved, which is very smart. Like, if you are not on the main building, definitely move around. You got so many houses that you can move to, and eventually the people on the roof will make a mistake. But here I obviously close the door so we don't get like random naded from the south side. So just to be sure, I close the door. But at this point we are actually getting pushed, so Yenda throws a smoke just to stop those guys, and this is actually gonna be a bit of a standstill as I kill this bot and somehow I cannot finish him for some reason. But yeah, we're just gonna wait for those guys to push up. And yeah, at this point all you can do is just wait. You got the better position. There is no reason to rush downstairs because then you give the opponents the better position, right? They have the surprise available. I don't know how to say it, but you know what I mean. So this way we just cover the roof. One of us checks the stairs, the other one always checks like the surroundings, right? So we don't get shot in the back. Now, obviously, the whole time we communicate what's happening around us, so I know there is a bot on our left, which is not really an important information for us, but Yenda knows they are just like one floor below us, and he can already see them. I'm actually gonna leave this without commentary.
Děkuju záda, když tak řekni, kdyby šli. Hej, mě umřel ten okolí teďka. Kámo, kurva. Dobře ty.
Now this was super close. Yenda first made a mistake by exposing himself, and actually his vest came off almost instantly, so he almost died, but he got like 8 HP. I got knocked while getting one of them weak, but yeah, I didn't have a helmet, so I got insta-headshotted, I think. But then Yenda just clutched it with 8 HP, he killed them both, that was just crazy. And yeah, managed to actually pick me up as well and kill the bot. But as you could see, the reason why Yenda actually killed them is because he was pre-firing the door. Like, he knew those guys are there, so he was just shooting. And this way you get a good chance to knock those guys first, right? Even if you got a low HP. So yeah, back to the drill. One team down, but there is still another team. We know that there are two guys over there at the house at northeast, but there actually could be one more guy lurking around, and then there are still the snipers somewhere. And as you will see, we actually get super surrounded because there will actually also be a team behind us on the south side, on the hill, that actually has the best position to shoot this roof, right? So like, if you know there is someone on the main building Midstein, go to the south hill. There is this very high rock, and you just see everywhere from it. But as you will see, those guys are just bad, or maybe we are good, I don't know. We just wrecked them even though they got a position on us. But yeah, I'm gonna walk you guys through it, as you will see later in the video. how to actually manage to kill those guys. And I don't know if you noticed, but those M24 guys are still shooting at us. And we just don't care, bro, because we know that as long as we keep moving, it's gonna be very hard for them to hit us. And yeah, so as you can see, Yenda like leans to the side. This way he's hidden, but they can see his head when he's moving, right? So they are trying to shoot at him. But look, he stands up and he's leaning left, right. He's trying to find them. He cannot see them because they are probably hiding behind the rocks. They are just scared, but yeah, look, the same with me. I look, I lean left, lean right, I move left, I move right, I crouch, I go up. This way, it's pretty much impossible for those guys to predict where you're gonna go next, and it's pretty much impossible for them to snipe you as well. It's just keep moving and try to find the enemies, but we just couldn't see them at all. Actually, until later, I just noticed him running. But yeah, this is how you play the roof. Just keep moving to avoid the snipers. Kill a bot here and there, as you can see. Wait for the guys to push you, and yeah, just hit your shots. And as long as you have bullets, you are good, right? As long as you have bullets, you will always win from the roof. So when you are running out of bullets, then you have to leave the roof. You have to go and loot. And yeah, there is tons of loot in Midstein, so it shouldn't be a problem. So I saw this guy actually, he's picking his head over there, almost knocked him, but this is the time where we get shot from the back, and I tell Yenda, yo, go, 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 we are getting shot from the back, from the south side, but he just wants to knock this guy, and look, once again Yenda is at 5 HP. And yeah, so he instantly, as soon as he's getting shot, he runs inside, right? He's not taking his chances, he's just gonna run inside and heal up. Now this is the rock I was talking about. Now at this point we are in not a very good position, right? We don't have healing. We look at Tienda's vest, it was almost gone. Now I found a nice little hole to shoot at this guy, but unfortunately I couldn't knock him. But Tienda missed a few shots, but then just absolutely destroyed this guy on the top. And right now they are screwed, because one of them is very weak on HP, the other one is knocked, and the zone is already coming. So if you are those guys, yes, you get a good position, but you also have to think about your game plan, right? Like if the zone is pushing you, don't even shoot, like don't make sounds so everybody knows where you are. Just try to run into the zone and play from there. So this way they just both died, basically, because they exposed their position, right? At this point we just want to make sure they die, and yeah, because it's another team down, right? We don't want them to somehow luckily survive and attack us from the side later. But yeah, as you can see on the screen, one of them dies, and there is still this duo in front of us in the east house, and then there is a guy behind us, and these guys actually both got knocked, so they must have a teammate somewhere. Now we switch to my point of view again, and I'm just checking this side because I'm pretty sure there is someone, and yes, there is a guy running, and you will actually hear that there was someone because these guys are fighting. So the whole time there was a camper. And yeah, that's just how it is on Midstein. There will be campers, so you gotta be careful. So yeah, usually just stay on the roof and play from there. So yeah, the zone is kind of small right now, and we have to think about our next move. Like, we still have the zone, but we are on the edge. So we know we might have to move, and as you can see, we will have to move a little bit. So we still want to get those guys a bit weak, take some of the HP, because I don't think these guys cannot have like a lot of heals. They were in this building the whole game, pretty much. So if we take some HP off of them, they might have bandages, and that's it. But at this point I realize it's time to go. We need to move to the zone and get a better position for the next part of this end game. And yeah, so I say, yo, I'm going, and Yenda is actually following me. I try to loot this guy very quick, just for some extra bullets, and we will obviously go into the brown house, because it is in the zone, and from here we will gather more info about what's happening around us. So we know there is a duo right in front of us, and there is at least one guy on our left. So we actually split. Yenda is covering the gas station side, and I'm gonna cover the duo. And we constantly keep talking to each other, telling what we see, what we hear. And yeah, Yenda sees this guy. Unfortunately, he misses pretty much all of his shots, but it's okay, you know, that's okay. We got him a bit weaker, and that gives us a bit bigger chance. Now we switch sides, and
Game, ty vole.
and right here, I actually felt like, yo, what is this? Is this a tournament? Like, there is still 7 people alive. And I know there is a guy in that building. You see his head peak there? I unfortunately didn't have a nade, or maybe I was just stupid and didn't use it. But he was just there and he was just waiting. And I just knew that I have this guy dead. Like, if he jumps down, I'm just gonna instantly shoot him. So I'm covering him, Yenda is covering the other guy, and then the duo in the house is just camping and waiting, I guess. They just don't want to do much. Maybe they don't really have many bullets. But yeah, we just keep marking, we just keep communicating. And this guy, like, he's still standing there. He actually throws a nade at me, so that's why I ran away. But then I come back, he's still there. Now, I don't understand because the zone is about to start moving. It is actually moving right now. He is in the zone right now. And look, he just throws a nade at me. He doesn't even want to go out. I just want to make sure I don't get knocked, so I run away far. But look, he's still there. I like, if he jumped down, I would already see him. And 3, 2, 1, yeah, and there is a green smoke. This guy, he just didn't want to get killed, I guess. He he just decided, I'm gonna die on my own, on my own watch, my own terms.
Okay.
Now from here it just gets crazy. Yenda has a single shot on the AK, but manages to kill this guy, and I'm gonna shut up now.
Obíhám to. Jo, já vím, já to oběhnu, já ho obíhám.
Já si ho jen lutnu, zkusím vzít nějaký healy a tak. Fuck.
And at this point the zone is coming. I'm actually already in the zone. Yenda is in the zone as well. Those guys are in the zone. And actually he has to jump out. They are shooting each other. Yenda gets it. What a guy. Unbelievable ending. This game was just nuts. The whole game pretty much on the main building. The whole game in Midstein, and we fought until the zone closed. That was just crazy. So many like people alive in that tiny zone as well. So yeah, we enjoyed this game a lot. I hope you guys did too. So thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, and see you at the next video.